On this episode of America's Forest, we travel to California. We'll plant redwoods that one day might grow to be the tallest trees on the planet. We'll meet survivors of wildfires rebuilding their communities. We'll learn about different approaches to living with fire. We'll turn wood chips into electricity, take a tour of the Fender Instrument Factory, and of course, we'll have a fun jam session. Hi, I'm Chuck Leavell. You know, in addition to my beautiful family, there's two things in my life that I have a special interest in and love for: music and trees. My wife, Rose Lane, and I own and manage our own forest land right here in Georgia, Shoreline Plantation. We grow southern yellow pine as well as other species here. And you know, as I get to travel the world with the Rolling Stones or some of the other artists that I'm so privileged to work with, I get to meet all kind of folks that also have a passion and love for trees, forests, and the outdoors. And now I get to share their stories with you. So join me as we journey through America's forests. In November of 2018, this community and others nearby were nearly totally wiped out by one of the worst wildfires in California history, the Camp Fire. The fire started by Camp Creek Road, most likely due to faulty equipment at an electrical tower.
We're on the parking lot.
Strong winds quickly spread the blaze until it engulfed more than 18,000 homes. For Charles Brooks and his family, life changed forever that day. Whoa, this is it, huh?
Yep, this is the place.
So this was actually your plot of land, you and your wife and your kids?
Yep. Yeah, you're walking right past where our house was, and then this was kind of our back lawn and play area for the family, trampoline and a little stand-up swimming pool in the summertime.
Were you actually here when the fire was going, or had you escaped?
No, we were getting out of the house. It started early in the morning. I have a routine a couple days of the week of hiking in a canyon nearby. And while we were out there before the sun came up, we were all commenting about how this is really bad fire weather. We can't believe how many pine needles fell out of the sky the night before and just how hot and dry and windy it was for, the beginning of November. Normally we've had a couple rains by now. And my oldest boy, he comes up about 7:15 in the morning, says, "Dad, I smell smoke."
What then? What did you do?
And I went over to my neighbor's house and said, "Hey, I think we need to start thinking about getting out of here."
Yeah.
We talked for just a minute, and I turned around to leave his house, and that's when I heard it. It was like this low rumble that sounds like thunder off in the distance. It doesn't end. And everything in my body said, there's something wrong. And like my hair stood up, and then that's when a burning stick fell out of the sky and landed in front of my foot. And I was like, we're out of here.
Charles, his wife, and two children made it out safely, but the toll on Paradise was devastating. At least 85 people died and thousands became homeless. California towns like Paradise aren't alone. The entire state is confronting a new reality. Climate change is creating warmer, drier conditions. That increases the frequency and the intensity of wildfires. Preventing tragedies like the Camp Fire is on everyone's mind here. There's no single solution, but many strategies, each with their pluses and minuses. One tactic is to create a fuel break. Here on a stretch of highway north of Paradise, a team is thinning out trees on both sides of the road in order to help contain a future fire.
Camp Fire, the fires of 2017 in Sonoma and Lake County. Yeah, it changed everybody's perspective in California. People have awakened and realized we have to start treating our forests and the vegetation to try to prevent these larger fires. Yes.
Hallelujah.